Regardless of how, where, or what you plan to build in a custom home, we're going to take a few minutes to try to help you avoid making complete blunders and screwing up your custom home project from the very beginning. So over the years, over the past 25 years, we've had clients come to us with all sorts of messes that could have been avoided. We're happy to work with clients and clean things up, but they take time and money to clean them up. So we're going to give you some tips on how to avoid making mistakes that we've seen in the past on your custom home project. If this is your first time here, let me introduce myself. I'm Andrew Janatossi, one of the owners of GTG Builders, and we're going to try to sail right through some ideas that we want to give you to avoid making mistakes. If you're interested in building a custom home and this kind of information, please subscribe to our channel, hit the bell so that you get a notice every time a new video comes out. We try to put out regular detailed content for you to absorb. It seems like the world is changing and we can always put new stuff out, but if we get new subscribers and we get a thumbs up every once in a while, it helps us to know that you're out there watching and that we're putting out good information. If you're watching this video, then you're considering building a custom home or you're interested in building a custom home. That's great. We want to provide some information that you can use to get your process going. We know that when people call us, it is a hurdle to understand that you don't know everything. You don't have to know everything. There's just some things that we want you to get right from the beginning, and we're going to share them with you right now, real quick. Okay, tip number one, you're going to think this is self-serving, but it's not. Find the best builder that you can find. Find one that you can trust no matter what, and that has a good track record. You can speak to their clients, you can hear good things about them. You need to find a builder that you can trust, because working with a builder from day one will help you avoid a bunch of these problems. Some of them we're going to talk about right now. So that's the number one tip. Don't choose bad professionals and don't get yourself into trouble. Number two goes with number one, and that is don't hire the cheapest builder. There's a reason that they're cheapest. They may be desperate. They may not know what things cost right now, or they might just be dishonest. So don't hire the cheapest builder. That's all I can say. When buying land, have professionals involved before you purchase it. Make sure that you've covered all the bases. We're not just talking about zoning, but zoning is important. We also want to know about soil conditions. We want to know what costs are going to go into this piece of property before you buy it. What are the costs that are going to take to develop that raw piece of land into something that you can build your house on? Obviously, we don't want you to buy a piece of property that you can't build your dream house on because zoning. I mean, we've seen clients over the years that take 2 or 3 years to solve zoning problems, or they may get stuck with a piece of property that they own that they can't build their house on at all and they just have to resell it. So don't go buying that piece of property. Go back to step one. Find a good custom home builder, somebody that you can trust, and include them in your land purchase. Let them guide you. Let them provide you their years of experience and help you buy a piece of property that fits in your project. Another thing to not do, don't get behind the 8 ball. Don't buy plans online without having that builder involved, okay? We here in New Jersey have specific rules and regulations about our architecture. They're specific to New Jersey. They require a New Jersey engineer or architect. So don't jump online. Just because you love a house doesn't mean you should jump on it and purchase those plans. That's not a great first step. A good first step is to find a builder, find an engineer, find professionals, develop a plan, and then decide through that plan how you're going to have your architecture done. Whether it's hire a local architect, or if your builder's comfortable with you buying a set of plans online from somebody that he knows, that's wonderful. But don't take that upon yourself as the first step. Here's a big mistake that you can never fix, and that's waiting too long to get started. This business is a lot about planning. And planning includes things like design, finding land and buying it, engineering for that land, permitting with the state, the county, the local government entities. All of this is stuff that your builder can't control and you can't control. They take longer than you want them to, and many times clients come to us and they think they're going to start building a house 30 or 60 days from now, when the fact is they've got 4 or 5 months depending on how you are making decisions. But it takes time to plan. Get started with the plan and then the build will be easy. So here's my last point, my last warning about jumping into your custom home build, and that is not taking enough time to develop a real budget to build your custom home. Okay, we see it all the time. We see a client that met with a builder, they got 1 page, a description of what a house will be, or a builder took a set of plans and they reviewed it for 3 hours and they gave that client a number. That's not a budget. A budget contains lots of different information. Yes, it contains detailed information about building that home, right? Don't think that you know what it costs to build a custom home, because I do it every day and we still don't know without doing our homework. So you want a detailed cost to build a custom home, but you also need to investigate what the costs are for developing a piece of property, what the real costs are to buy a real piece of property, and what some of the costs that are associated with government oversight, permits, and inspections. So all of these things go into a real budget. We see clients every day that don't even know certain costs exist, and they may undershoot their budget by $75,000 or $100,000 at the blink of an eye. So once they've spent money, they don't know what their full spend is. So find a builder that can help you understand a real budget, help you understand the process for developing a real budget, and don't start building your house until you've spent the right amount of time developing a budget that you can rely on. So that's it. That's my rant for the day. Avoid these problems. Maybe we'll come up with another video with other problems that are on our list that we see clients bring to us. But the fact is, don't make the mistakes up front that are going to cost you time and money later. Let's develop a plan to build your custom home that you can enjoy the ride, the process, making the selections, doing the design. All of that stuff should be really enjoyable, and it can be if you have a good plan and you have good professionals helping you get that plan put in place. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, give us a like. That way we know you enjoyed watching our content.